Minister, I think the position of accessing an NHS dentist was pretty dire 12 months ago, and I've heard what you've said today in response to other questions, but the position is even dire today. This week I had a constituent in Welshpool unable to access an NHS dentist. There are 4 NHS dentists short in Welshpool. In Newtown, the largest town in my constituency, the last full-time NHS dentist moved away over the border to England last week. There's now no full-time dentist in Newtown, the largest town in my constituency, at all. So the position is pretty dire. Now, I've heard some of the exchanges today in this chamber, and my concern is you continue to get, obviously, questions from Senedd members across all parties here about the position. But what is going to happen? What can be done? Now, I've heard your response to Janet Finch-Saunders' question today, and I welcome the financial grant that's available in order to persuade people to be recruited, and that rural offer grant. I welcome that. But as you've said yourself, and I agree with you, you can't just conjure up new dentists overnight. So in addition to that, I think there's 2 other things that need to be done. You need to re-examine the NHS contract, because it's clearly not working. If it was working, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in. We need to stop dentists moving from NHS to private and moving over the border. And we also need an offer to attract experienced dentists to come and place themselves in Wales, particularly rural Wales as well. So experienced dentists working elsewhere in the UK, and there needs to be a financial incentive for that. But ultimately, when do you think that my constituents, people living in towns like Newtown and Welshpool, will be able to access an NHS dentist in the town that they live?
Well, thanks very much. Well, as you know, we've done a huge amount of work to try and already change the contract. And it's very interesting that England is looking at changing from the model that they've got, because they recognise that something has to be done there. So we do have those 300,000 new NHS appointments that have been delivered. We are actually in the middle of negotiating a new contract with NHS dentists. It's very difficult because actually they have a choice. They can go and practice privately, and we simply don't have the money very often to compete. Now, they do get lots more security if they work in the NHS, and they get pensions and lots and lots of other benefits, but they have to balance that off against what they can get in the private sector. So it is very difficult at a time of tight financial constraints for us to do that. And of course, it's much more expensive to get your NHS treatment done in England compared to Wales. So we're still trying, although we've had to put up prices recently. And of course, today they've announced that prices for medicines in England, there's going to be a £9.90 charge for any prescription in England, and of course that is free for people in Wales. So pleased to see that that is the case.